Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the 80-60 rule. I'm Butthead. That's Beavis over there. Last week we had it in reverse. Our mistake. We corrected it this week. Greg, how you doing?
I don't know who that Butthead and Beavis. That's all I know is the names.
Oh, you didn't see the clip anywhere this week? It was very funny clip from SNL, but that's all right.
Greg, I'm 82. Thanks for listening. Okay? I hope we can entertain you.
Right.
Some things, Mark. This is to our family, to our friends. About 350,000 women die from cervical cancer annually, according to the World Health Organization. 90% of them are in low-income countries where routine screening for the disease is rare. We're fortunate in the country that we live in that we have this available, and we should not always take advantage of it, of these things.
Right.
It's on us if we don't take advantage of it.
Well-
Those people there, they can't get anything because of poverty and
Right.
money and all that. And we're
Right.
here, and no, how many? It's just interesting how much publicity for breast cancer.
Now I'm thinking about it. I think Planned Parenthood does cervical screenings.
Yeah.
So think about that. Like you're just mentioning about how, we have the access to it, but the more that side of the issue closes those things down, then the more people are affected with when it comes to that death rate.
Yeah.
Or the availability of the screening, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like Jaguar. How do you pronounce that?
J-A-G. Oh, is this the Jaguar one?
Yeah.
Or
And
Jaguar or
the Jaguar.
Jaguar. Yeah, when I hear the commercials, it's a Jaguar or whatever. Yeah. And don't even get me started on Porsche, because then that's a whole other.
In South Carolina, that is because it's the right destination for blue conservatives.
Okay.
Let me see what they say. They migrate to red places where your community no longer reflects morals and values. It might be time on to move, the website says. And with South Carolina surpassing Florida, isn't that something? South Carolina surpassing Florida,
Wow.
I never thought that would happen.
No, me neither. Kind of makes sense. Very similar.
Already see
temperatures.
real estate agents like this lady say many of their clients are religious conservatives whose reasons for moving include opposition to policies like abortion access, support for transgender rights, and vaccine mandates during the pandemic.
All right. So South Carolina is taking over Florida's title of being the dumbest state in the nation then. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's other people's opinion, Mark.
That's that was my opinion. That was mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's over. How many athletes I've seen on?
Look at all these pitchers. In MLB that are getting hurt.
Yeah.
The hot names. Being in a fantasy league, I'm starting to remember. I'm starting to learn, I guess, that the names that I used to always be able to count on for, strikeouts or wins previously in a baseball fantasy league, I really can't count on those names anymore because even though it was only like 2 years ago, they just go downhill really fast when they lose it because of all this arm trouble, because they're throwing the ball so hard all the time. So arms are falling off.
Yeah. Let's go to some sports, Mark.
All right. That was more sports. We were just talking sports.
Yes.
More sports.
More sports. This is interesting to me. A big hurrah to the WNBA draft, the World National Basketball Association women. 4 million people, more than 2.4 million people tuned into the WNBA draft, beating the previous record by more than 300%.
Wow.
Okay, they're going to beat the men's
Well, yeah.
draft,
Think about all the Caitlin watchers when the new season rolls around, right?
right?
Yeah,
Right.
it's gonna be a phenomenon for a while. On the road, they'll draw young girls all over the country will be going to these WNBA games because she's coming to town. It'll be a
Yeah.
wonderful thing. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Let's talk. Let's see. NBA. I've been watching it and basketball. Uh,
Playoff.
those Denver Nuggets or something, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, let's talk about the draft. Okay. As we have,
NFL draft.
um, it was what an exciting thing. I got. I got to tell you, before they started, I was exhausted. This was like from December talking about the draft
Oh, you
for January.
so you're yeah, right. It is right after the Super Bowl. It's
It's like too
if,
much, too much, too
yeah,
much.
if you're a
So
big yeah, you're a big fan, so you're taking it all in every day since then. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, like enough, enough. It's like and interesting. Out of the first 12 picks, six of them were quarterbacks, and
Yeah.
you need the quarterback. The quarterback is the focus.
Yeah. Yeah. And the number one pick, why don't you say what it was in case anybody
Caleb Williams from USC. He went to the Bears.
is that way.
Yeah,
Speaking of quarterbacks, just real quick, I saw it was Sunday Night Baseball last week, and they were interviewing. They were in Atlanta uh, doing the Braves game, and they were interviewing Kirk Cousins because he signed with the Falcons,
right.
and I had never heard him. I don't know much about him, but man, was he good! As far as he's going to be a great uh, uh, analyst when his career's done because he was really just really personal. It was impressive. I never really saw the guy. So that's it. All right.
It's good.
Who knows?
It's to be. I thought he would be nice, and he is nice.
Right.
But, but,
What a
I,
disappointment.
but I went to an Eagles Vikings game in Minnesota
Yeah.
with him playing. They don't like the money he was getting and what he was producing.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably going to happen in Atlanta too. So he might be an analyst sooner than later with the draft pick taking over. So it's kind of the way it always goes, right?
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to what Brady's going to be saying.
Oh, as an analyst, right?
Yeah,
Is
as
that
an
what?
analyst.
Yeah. Right.
That's,
Exactly.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I still like Romo and Olsen.
Oh, I like Romo. I like Romo because he does ads for those Skechers slip-ins, and it's definitely a sign of being 61. I've got my Skechers slip-ins, and they're the best. They're the best invention since the wheel.
Isn't that something? What shoes? I think like you don't need uh, shoes like church shoes anymore.
No,
You know, the other I watch.
it was always your good shoes.
Yeah, yeah, I watch ESPN and the guys that are doing
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see where there's I watch what shoes they're wearing.
Right, right. They call it I think the sneaker generation where it's acceptable to wear those all over the place. Maybe not in Trump's court. You can't wear during Trump's trial, but are you watching any of that? How come we're not even talking about that? Are you watching any?
No, no,
No? Not even the
no.
wrap-ups?
Yeah, I watch the wrap ups.
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, all right.
No, because I don't want to too much. It's like
Right. Right.
no, I would like to, it's just like sometimes we're like exhausted. You're like we're
No, I got you, but I just I want to know what's going on. So,
yeah, I
um,
do. But
anyway,
I'm getting you get it in the evening.
yeah, right. Yeah, the recap. That's kind of what I was talking about. But the
Yeah.
reason I was saying is because I can hear that my wife's got it on really loud, and I was just wondering it was, so that's why I even brought it up. But hey, you know what? We should wrap this up, Greg.
Okay, everyone, thank you for listening. Any comments are appreciated, really appreciated, because I'd like to see what we're doing and how can we improve what we're saying or what we're doing. Not what we're saying. How can we improve what we're doing?
Right.
What would you like to hear from us?
Or both. Or both. We will, any improvement at all would be great. But thank you, everybody. Greg, it's always just wonderful to talk to you. All right. So
The one thing I will never do. This house, this hat is old because I'm old school. With the Eagles hat,
yeah.
people say you got to take that off. It looks terrible. I love it. I feel like who was the second baseman for the Astros?
Um,
The dirt. You know, that's the dirt.
Biggio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. With all the, yeah. I have a Cubs hat like that. Unfortunately, I look like I don't know what I look like, but somehow either the hat shrunk or my head got big. I don't know which one.
Yeah. You
Doesn't.
listen to us next week, you'll hear some comments about Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, okay, cool. Ooh, little tease. Okay, I'm looking forward to hearing that. All right, we should say goodbye. Thanks, Greg. Thank you, everybody.